We'll move the matters of old or new business down a little bit to after the ordinances and resolutions. We have 3 ordinances for adoption. Ordinance 21-17.
Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance establishing a minimum and maximum range of salary for those employees who are members of the Denville Township Employees Association be read by title on second reading and a hearing held thereon.
Motion to read by title.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyman?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. At this point in time, I'd like to open the public hearing on this ordinance alone. Q, any other comments? All right, anybody else? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing on this ordinance.
Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance establishing a minimum and maximum range of salary for those employees who are members of the Denville Township Employees Association be passed on final reading, and that a notice of final passage be published in the January 4th, 2018 edition of the Citizen newspaper.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call on adoption.
Mrs. Lyman?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. Ordinance 22-17.
Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the Township of Denville, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey, naming the outside plaza at Town Hall, the Jack O'Keefe Plaza, be read by title on second reading and a hearing held thereon.
Motion to read by title.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Lyman?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. At this point in time, I'd like to open the public hearing on this ordinance. Anybody from the public wish to comment? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing.
Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the Township of Denville, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey, naming the outside plaza at Town Hall, the Jack O'Keefe Plaza, be passed on final reading, and that a notice of final passage be published in the January 4th, 2018 edition of the Citizen newspaper.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call on adoption.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyman?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. So for those of you who weren't here when we introduced this ordinance, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about Jack O'Keefe, there's a long list of his accomplishments that started out with his service in World War II at the Battle of the Bulge, and a lot of accomplishments as mayor of Freeholders. So I encourage you to take a look at it if you get a chance. Ordinance 23-17.
Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the Township of Denville, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey, adopting regulations for the planting, growing, and/or cultivating of bamboo, be read by title on second reading and a hearing held thereon.
Motion to read by title.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyman?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. At this point in time, I'd like to open the public hearing on this ordinance. Would anybody from the public like to comment? Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing.
Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the Township of Denville, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey, adopting regulations for the planting, growing, and/or cultivating of bamboo be passed on final reading, and that a notice of final passage be published in the January 4th, 2018 edition of the Citizen newspaper.
Motion to adopt.
So moved. Second.
Good, Mr. Gould.
No, I am not. Raise your. As Murphy is motion.
Gable second.
Gable second. Thank you.
Roll call, please, on adoption.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyman?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. We have 3 resolutions on the consent agenda tonight. Resolution 17-264, authorizing acceptance of funds for the 2017 United States Department of Justice Bulletproof Vest Partnership Grant. Resolution 17-265, refunding the payment of taxes overpaid due to the judgment by the Tax Court of New Jersey. Resolution 17-266, refunding the overpayment of 2017 taxes. Would anybody from the public like any of these removed from the consent agenda? Anybody from the council? Seeing none, may I have a motion on the consent agenda, please?
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-267, authorizing tax refunds and the cancellation of tax delinquencies under $10.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-268, resolution to cancel 2017 taxes for certain township-owned properties. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-269, authorizing a shared services agreement between the Township of Denville and the County of Morris. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mrs. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-270, approving 2017 executive session minutes.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes. Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Okay. Resolution 17-271, authorizing the execution of the collective bargaining agreement between the Township of Denville and the Denville Township Supervisory Employees.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-272, establishing 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021 salaries for certain Township of Denville employees not governed by collective bargaining agreements. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-273, establishing 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021 salaries for regular, part-time, non-seasonal employees of the Township of Denville not governed by collective bargaining agreements.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-274, authorizing the signing and execution of the collective bargaining agreement between the Township of Denville and the Denville Township Employees Association. Motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-275, opposing the permanent closing of the Lackawanna Avenue Railroad crossing as proposed by NJ Transit and currently under administrative review by the NJ Department of Transportation. Mr. Murphy, would you like to make a motion?
So moved. Thank you. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzer?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes, indeed.
President Valinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-276, resolution of the Township of Denville, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey confirming the sale of various items of municipal property no longer needed for public use. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. Resolution 17-277, authorizing the transfer of calendar year 2017 budget appropriations. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ms. Whitty?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Gable?
Yes.
Mr. Cruiser?
Yes.
Mrs. Lyden?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
President Galinsky?
Yes. Back to matters of old or new business. Any matters of old or new business? Mr. Gable?
Quick question. Muriel Hedman Park Pond remains for about the past 2 weeks drained. Are we still have individuals looking at that to obviously determine what work they have to do for the bridge bid?
Just a quick update, the bids for the project were opened last Thursday. Even the low bidder came in substantially, a little bit higher than the proposed budget. We're actually going to, we're trying to establish a meeting with the Gordian Group from the Middlesex County Co-op who bid on the Board of Education renovations here at Town Hall for them to come out and take a look. We have a fixed price on what the bridge costs, it's pre-manufactured, and the markup for the installation. The engineer's just a little surprised that the bids are coming so high. Part of it was initially that because he wants the prospective bidder to see the conditions where the foundation for the bridge are going to go. So that's kind of why the water's down, and we'll leave it down until we come to a resolution. If in fact we're able to award the contract, it actually may, in the immediate term, it may remain down for the balance of the winter, because that's actually when the ideal conditions are to actually do such a project are. So.
Good, thank you.